beach vacation this summer, I've got you covered. I'm here to help because I am a Florida resident. I live near the beaches and I'm there probably 2 to 3 times a week. So my beach bag always stays full. It's just always packed and ready to go. I've got all the essentials in there. So we're going to share with you today what's in my beach bag and what are all of the top beach essentials that you need for the ultimate beach vacation. Welcome back to the channel. I am Cher and I am here to help women live life to the fullest but look cute doing it. So I share a lot of beauty and style tips for travel specifically. And if that's your jam, you'll definitely want to stick around and pop that subscribe so you don't miss more tips in the future. All right, so let's see what all is in my beach bag. I just was at the beach yesterday, so it is still packed. There's a few empty like Capri Suns that were in there that I just removed, but we're headed back probably to the pool today. So I'm not even unpacking it. I'm just going to share what all is inside and we're going to go to the next place in the Florida sun. So let's start with probably the most important of all. I mean, you know, you can't forget sunscreen. Sunscreen is the #1 must. So let's talk about all my sun care essentials I have in here. I mean, really, you just need a tube of sunscreen and you're good, but I'm a little extra. I have a lot of my favorites in sun care and I will be bringing you a few more videos on that too. One of my favorite brands is Kapari. You may notice that pretty often. So I've got a lot of Kapari products in here. I'm going to be sharing a best of Kapari video. I'm also a huge fan of Vacation Ink. So we're going to be doing a best of Vacation Ink video too. And just with living in Florida, anytime we have a sunscreen edit, Sephora Faves does a sun safety kit every year as well, things like that. I'm always grabbing it and stocking up. So we have ample amounts of sunscreen in this house. So what I have got in my front flap right now, we will talk about this beach bag in a minute too. One of my favorite sunscreens. This is the Kapari Golden Sun Glaze Sheer Body Mist. They have different versions of this. There's a rose gold glow, there's this golden one, and there's another like regular kind of sheer. And I've done them all. So I just happen to have this one. This was one of my last ones, maybe from either their beach bag, which by the way, I do have a full video sharing a favorite edit of theirs. That's just a complete full kit of beachwear, like everything you could possibly need, I think. So check that one out too. That's going to give you a lot of your beach essentials. But anyway, this either came from that or just my past purchases. It was on the Ulta sale a while ago too, and I'm always stocking up on it because this is my favorite. It gives you like a sheer kind of glow on the skin, like almost the feeling of a body oil. And it's so easy to spray, so convenient. I love the spray kinds. You can get all those places really quick and it smells amazing. So yeah, this is just such a favorite. That's kind of my spray option. I also love to bring more of a stick form, especially for my son, because it's just easier. He does not like the sprays when I'm spraying him everywhere. And then the creams are messy, they get in his eyes. So he really likes and prefers more sticks. And these are much better for travel too, honestly, because you're not worried about like the liquids rule on flights and things like that. So always sticks are a great option for travel. So I love sticks. This is the Naked Sundays Clear Glow Sun Stick with SPF 50. I love this one. Naked Sundays also has a full-blown like jet setter kit too, full of sun care that's travel friendly. Let's check that one out too. I'll link it in my caption, and things we talk about today I'll link in my caption as well if you're interested in any of these products. We also have another little stick. I don't need all of this, I know, but this is a little smaller one. This is great for like your purse. I just got this in the Dermidoc box, summer box. It came in that one. Great little compilation of sun care products too. Had a lot of sunscreen in it. And this is just a small little stick. It's the Dermatone Mineral Sunscreen Stick with SPF 50. So another good one that's just easy to apply. So I do love kind of having a version of both. And I do sometimes like having, if it's just me and I'm not worried so much about my kids or whatever, I like to have a spray kind and then like a face kind that's a stick usually. So another option for me that I like that's more of a stick. Woo, Oops, it's on this side of the bag. I forgot to give you the bag tour first. We'll do that in a minute of just the bag itself. All right, so this is also Kapari. And this is the Sun Shield On The Glow Sheer Stick. Love this as well. I mean, just doesn't it look so enticing? You can see all the little sparkles in it. And it's just so easy. Rub it on the face. It doesn't really even have a lot of sparkles on the face. It's just pretty to look at, isn't it? But love that one too. So they've got that option. And then I didn't mean to bring this, but I just happened to have some just because I got it new in PR recently. So I just brought some on the go with me. It was already in my beach bag. This is Youth to the People Youth Screen. I think it's new. I didn't know that they had sunscreen before, so I was really curious. I did get to try some, really loved it. It's got sunscreen with SPF 60. It's hydrating, pollution defense fluid, broad spectrum, SPF 60, but it's also got aloe leaf in it and vitamin E. So it's kind of a soothing sunscreen too, kind of treating the skin at the same time. So I have a lot of sunscreen in my bag. I feel like you can never have enough. Before we go on to a lot of the other products, let's first talk about this bag. Since I forgot that, I skipped right over that step. Okay, I did just share with you guys in my Amazon early Prime Day deals. I picked this mesh bag up and it is fantastic. It was on a super cheap deal. I got it for like hardly anything. And what I love about it is all the pockets and the fact that it's mesh and kind of see-through. So it's like, it's not so see-through that it's just clear, but it is mesh so I can find everything easier, because we always bury like our keys and the phone at the very bottom of the bag. And then when we're hot and exhausted and carrying our beach chairs and all of that, I can never find it. And so this way I'm able to find everything. And then I also love that it has a clear bag attached that's like waterproof that you can zip up so you can put your phone in it. My speaker that you'll see in a minute that I carry to the beach. My keys too, because it has a little clicker that I don't want getting wet. You know, anything you want protected, I put in there. My wallet. So you'll see, I've already taken them out because I put some of these things back in my purse. But when we were at the beach, you know, I don't carry a purse to the beach. I just carry my beach bag, and I'll put my wallet in there, my phone, my keys, like all those things I would normally carry in my purse. They kind of go in this clear bag. And then the other things I really like about this bag, I've already given you a little bit of a tour in that other video, but we'll do it again here. This has a holder for like sunglasses, like little hooks. So anything you need to like hook to it. If you have a visor that comes undone, you can kind of hook it in there. They're small though, they're not going to fit everything, but I like that. And then it's got 3 pockets in the back here on the outside, these 3 spots, and then 4 pockets on the front. So 3 down at the bottom and 1 up here. So it's just really handy. So I'm loving this bag. This is what I'm toting a lot now. However, I did just get a new beach bog bag on that sale too. So I'll be showing you that fairly soon. I'll share with you my Amazon haul. So you'll see I might start toting that one too. Okay, next items that are still sun care, but they're not quite straight up sunscreen. They might have sunscreen in them, but they're a different type of product. More Kapari. I love this stuff. It's like a highlighter, but with sunscreen. Isn't that crazy? It's like their little glow veil, new release product they have out. Absolutely adore this. I'm not gonna say though that it really shows up a lot on me, like on really fair skin tones, but it just kind of gives you a little touch of a bronze and is protecting you from the sun as well. So I love that. There is a brush that I got with it too, but I didn't happen to have it in that video yesterday when I was filming at the beach. So I just did it with my fingers like this. It works better if you have the brush, but that's kind of sold separately. But I love this stuff too. So that's in there because I like to glow. So some more products that are important, but people tend to forget them, or they don't think about it. They always think about, you know, the rest of their skin, but they don't think about their lips. Our lips can get burnt too. It's not fun to have that chapped feeling in a sunburn. So protect your lips too. I adore the Tatcha lip tints. This is the Kiss You lip tint. I am a Tatcha girl, so I know this is a little bougie, but I love these. They don't tend to have the awful SPF taste in them like a lot of lip sunscreens do. The Naked Sundays one is terrible. Just the aftertaste, you know, we've talked about that before, but these are good. And they're also tinted. So this is one of my favorites. But then I also just recently got this M61 lip treatment in the Blue Mercury Vacation Edit, and this is more of a treatment. At first I had thought it was gonna be like a sunscreen, but it's more of a treatment for your lips. It's a lip treatment with power-packed peptide, vitamin B5, and aloe. So it's kind of a soothing thing, kind of that sun like aftercare, I think. So both lip products protect your lips and soothe them. Here is one that I had not thought of before either, but this is brilliant. An eye primer. I think this was also in the Blue Mercury Edit. So it has SPF 30 in it, but it goes on the eyes. So protect your eyes up here, because, you know, I've thought about it. I'm like, I never put sunscreen on my eyes. I do it on the rest of my face, but not my eyes usually. And then also, we're always looking for a primer. You know, you need sweat-proof makeup out there. You want your eyes makeup, if you're wearing makeup, mascara and all that, not to budge for the day. And so a primer is going to be better than like concealer or something. So a primer that also has sunscreen, how brilliant. So I love this. So now this is always in my beach bag. This is the Solera Sun Care. Excellent. And then everybody always forgets another important thing that they need to protect from the sun, and that is your hair. Your hair will get damaged just from being out in the sun. It can also happen in the cold weather too. Just stepping outside, the brutal like winter weather can damage your hair, but the sun causes a lot of damage to our hair as well. So having a heat protectant is key. And I've been talking about this one. I love the Bondi Boost. If you can see it, there we go. Miracle Mist leave-in conditioner. Now I always use leave-in conditioners anyway. I usually do them like after my shower, almost like a detangler too. But this I'm taking to the beach with me now, just so I make sure I remember to have heat protectant spray. And at the same time, it's helping kind of style and keep my hair a little bit more anti-frizz. I'm not gonna say that anything works to completely remove all the beach frizz, but this kind of does it all in one. All right, so we tackled a lot of the sun care products, kind of protecting our skin and everything. In addition to like a lip tint, I don't really need anything else when I have a lip tint, but I do happen to have a lip gloss in here just because my lips, you know, fade. I'm always carrying some kind of lip gloss product or lip oil with me everywhere that I go. I actually have one on my keychain too, a little P. Louise lip oil that attaches to your keychain, but this was just in there too. But it's extra, because if you have that lip tint, it'll work. But I do tend to like a very glossy finish also, really hydrating finish, and you don't always get quite as glossy feeling in your like lip tints. So this is in here too. That's more just for vanity. And then I have a little mini brush because my hair is always an absolute mess at the beach. It's wind blown, wind swept, frizzy. So it's just to straighten my hair back out sometimes if I wanted to take pictures or something. Back to this other side. Other essentials, I have also got just some hand sanitizer. Now this is Bath and Body Works, which I have stopped shopping now that they are no longer really considered cruelty-free, but I still had this left over, so I'm just not letting it go to waste. And this is one of my favorite scents, which is Champagne Toast. So I've got it in here because, you know, you still need to, like, if you're having a snack or whatever, you want to wash your hands, get the sand off your hands, all that. And I also bring a little mini deodorant spray. So because, you know, if you go in the ocean, it's kind of like you're taking a bath and then you've washed off your deodorant, so you got to retouch up, or you're just sweaty and gross out there, and, you know, I just feel better if I go ahead and spray a little bit and smell better. All right, so then beyond that, we have kind of our bigger items. We have our beach towels, of course. So I usually take at least 2, one for me and my son. Sometimes I take 3 or 4, just if we want to sit on one, if we need extra dry our hands. wrap around us, just depends on the day. We never really take a change of clothes. We kind of just jump in the car wet, so we'll throw towels around us, so we might need extra towels a lot. I have another sun hat. I'm wearing one, and I usually have one on my head, so it's not in my bag, but I have been taking an extra one for my son. And this one that we got in the Dermy Doc box, it's so cute, but it works for him too, because it's not like it could go either way for a boy or a girl, I think. So it's not ultra feminine for him, so he doesn't mind wearing this because he'll always forget to wear a hat. So I've got that in there for him. I also have a set of headphones for me. They got wrapped. There we are. Headphones for me because I'm usually, honestly, a lot of times when I'm at the beach, I'm either listening to something or I am editing videos at the beach. I know that's crazy. I enjoy my work, and I'm like, if I'm going to work, I'd rather do it at the beach by the pool than at home, you know? So that's a lot of times what I'm using those for. I also have a waterproof lanyard. This hangs around my neck to put my phone in case I want any like underwater shots or just getting close to the water. I don't want to get nervous and, you know, about my phone. So that protects it. I do have some extra wipes if we're just gross, something got nasty from snacks or whatever. And then a little portable speaker. We got this in the FabFitFun summer box. Love it. It's so cute and portable. So I've been taking that one with me now. It's in my beach bag. I didn't mean to have this in here, but I have some reading glasses in here because, again, I work on my phone. I work from the beach sometimes, and I am 48 and I have 48-year-old eyes and I can't see. So sometimes I need those glasses. And speaking of which, I usually have sunglasses on my head, but I have an extra pair of sunglasses. These are my little Dior dupes. I think I got them maybe from Temu a while ago. My son also forgets his sunglasses, so I just have an extra pair that they're a little feminine, but they're not like terrible. He doesn't mind wearing them, so it's just a backup pair of sunglasses, and they're kind of cheap, so if they get messed up, it's fine. And then last, we have snacks. So I have an empty water bottle in here from yesterday. And you saw the Capri Suns. So usually we just have a few drinks. Sometimes I have a separate ice chest or the little lunch box that's kind of like a little freezer too that I got in the FabFitFun little thermos type bag or something that's small that might carry more ice and drinks and keep things cold. I also can't go anywhere without my Stanley. That Stanley that we got in the FabFitFun box, also my little pink Stanley, it is my favorite now. And to be honest with you, this is keeping me drinking water. I'm not really a big water drinker, and this makes me do it because it keeps my water cold. And I like cold, icy water. I don't like warm water. And so it actually encourages me to drink, and I just take it like everywhere. I love that thing. So that is like definitely a staple in my beach bag now. That comes with us everywhere. And it has really reduced the amount of things I have to bring in the ice chest. Like I don't even bring an ice chest anymore that much because I just throw water in it with a lot of ice. It keeps it cold all day. And then I might bring a couple extra water bottles that we refill. So really it's just snacks. But that is pretty much it. You might want, you know, changes of clothes or something like that. But like I said, we just hop in the car wet, throw on a towel. I have leather seats in my car, so they dry fast. It's no big deal. By the time we get in the car, we're like hot and we're already dry from the sun drying us out. So it's not a problem. So that's everything today of what was in my beach bag to share. And I think these are all a few of your staples you need. Like I said, I don't think you need this much sunscreen, but I do kind of recommend like maybe one full body spray and then one that's more like a face spray or like a face stick that's easier to get into the tight spaces. And of course you need a visor. I also really like having like UV clothing sometimes too, beach cover-ups, things like that. I have a whole video out there on UV protection clothing. If you don't want to have to keep touching up your sunscreen constantly, you can just pop on those UV shirts or jackets or what have you, cute hats. that are really large rims. Don't forget your scalp though. So on things like this, that's a visor, or I talked about the others that, you know, when it's an open scalp like this, always remember the scalp. Now, I don't have scalp spray in here particularly. We've talked about that also. But one that I can recommend is the Kula scalp spray. If you want one specifically designed for the scalp, honestly, I'll just take whatever sunscreen that I'm using and spray it up there and just really go along the scalp line. Make sure I've covered my head too. But that's it for today, guys. So hopefully that was helpful, and I hope that you have a fantastic beach trip or time at the beach and that you don't forget anything. This is your basic beach packing list. So also some beach chairs, because it's not always fun just laying directly on the sand on a towel. You can do that, but I always recommend a couple of foldable like camping chairs or beach chairs that are easy to tote and lightweight. A beach wagon is very helpful too. Those that like you can just pull all your stuff if you need a beach umbrella, you know, all the things. A beach tent. It's better for like hauling it from the car out over the sand. Usually I'm like, I have a teenage son, he can carry my chairs, you know? So, but those are some extra things to think about that might be helpful too for your beach day. And that wraps it up. Like I said, check out everything down in the caption, and also YouTube shopping. You can shop directly through YouTube these days. So some of these products we talked about are there that I recommend. And stay tuned for more beach ready videos. And we are definitely covering a lot of sweat proof makeup tips. So you don't want to miss it all. You want to stick around here, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.